Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be continuing my talk or my sessions about workflows or teams. I have already published a video about teams or the new features in team. Today I'll be talking about the other features or one more prominent feature in teams, which is workflows. This workflow series will go on for at least like 2-3 more videos. I'll explain you what other workflows and what are the options that are available. And if you need any other assistance or any guidance in these workflows, please do let me know. So let's talk about the workflows which I would be talking about. Right now, how do we see workflows? If we just go to our teams, I'm using the new teams, the V2 version of teams, and I can just click over here on the left hand side 3 dots, and I click on workflows, and I see all the workflows that I have with me. I'll be creating 2 workflows for myself, which I can use whenever I want to. Right now I already have one workflow created, which is welcome a new team member. So I create another workflow, which is I would be creating a follow-up workflow first, which will say if I want to follow up on a message and when I should follow up, what the follow-up of the message should be about. This is like a follow-up on the message I created, and the sign-in action will get done automatically. And now I say create flow, and that's it. My workflow is set up. Now I can use it whenever I want to. I get a message that this flow is already created, and now let's just test it once. So if I go over here, I have this email communication going on. I see a lot of things which is happening, and yeah, I would like to say I would want to follow up on this particular UI UX guidelines. So just I do this 3 dots. I select action, more action, and over here what I see is, yeah, I see over here follow up on a message. I say I have to follow up on this particular message. So I can schedule a date when I want to perform this follow-up action. I can say I want to follow up on 1st of March, and if I want to mention a time, yeah, I would like to say at 11 or I would say 10 a.m., 10:23 or 10:30 a.m. And that's it. I can mention a reminder notes if I want to mention some notes. For me, let's say the notes is check with teams if the task is done, and I say submit. Okay, so that's just one part of the workflow or one workflow which I just created. Now let's talk about the other workflow which I'm going to create. Before I go to the next workflow, I would also like to highlight one workflow which I had created. You were able to see there's a welcome workflow which I had created. So this welcome workflow is whenever I add a new team member or I add someone new to the team, a message is sent. So this is a workflow. So what happens is whenever a team is added or new member is added to a team, there is a particular message that gets sent. Let's check. I did try this. So over here, this is a message. This is a workflow message that says, "Hi everyone, please join me to welcome Gladiachi, who will be joining us as his designation is not mentioned and will sit in this particular building." That's again, the building is not mentioned. Please stop by to say hello. Glady, please reach out if you need any assistance accessing documents and resources. Welcome, Glady. So this is a very generic message or a welcome message that got created. If you want this to be created for other teams as well, let's say there's a design team and you want to welcome someone to the design team, what you can do is you can click on the design general, and I go over here, I select workflows, okay, and then I select I search for welcome. So I select welcome, I select sign in, and now this is for design team. That's just to identify that differentiate between the teams. And I would say welcome Gaddy. I don't want his designation. He'll be joining design team and will sit next to me. Okay, please say hello. This is Chandrik. Welcome. And now where will this apply to? This will apply to design team. And I say this is teams, design team. And where will this show? This should show in the general. Okay, that's a general channel, and I say add workflow, and there we go. This is added. Now what I can do is I can add a member to this particular channel. So I say add member, and let's see whom should I enter. Let me add Grady himself and say send request. I just sent a request. What I can look for, I can come over here to my second, and I might get an email stating that this user was added. Accept or reject, would get an email. So yeah, I accept him, and shortly after I accept him, because I'm the admin of that particular team, from the admin account I've checked, and shortly I will, now when I'll be able to access it, I will see the welcome message created. It will take some time because it doesn't happen on the spot, but yeah, that will shortly come. The new post will shortly come out here, just like we were able to see a post over here, similar to that. Okay, coming back to other workflow which are present. Let's come back to the workflows again. I come to flows. Okay, and now I'll create another workflow. So I can see this is the two flows that are running, and the third flow, I'll select the third flow, and that workflow would be send an approval when a file is added to SharePoint. This looks interesting. Let's try this. What I'm going to do is this. I'm just add permission, and I select SharePoint site 1. I say this site 1 for the per se. Now site to monitor, I can select this is a site that needs to be monitored. UI UX test. Let's see if it's able to find that site. Whether it's able to find it or not, I don't know. Okay, it is not able to find it that way. I'll just copy paste it. So this is the address, and that I'm going to look for documents, and then folder if I want to, but I don't want to go in the folder. I'm okay, just documents. If anything comes in the documents, I would like to monitor that. And select user groups to assign approval to. Now I would like approval to be sent to myself as an Alan. So Alan D. Okay, select create flow, and this is done. Okay, send an approval. There are other flows which we'll be talking about in the upcoming videos. I hope that will be helpful to you, and we'll talk about it. Thanks everyone. Have a great day ahead. Bye.